Welcome to TacoTooTurnt, where I play every game I own.
So, let's talk about your passion projects, huh?
Yeah. A basketball anime. Tell me you found a studio.
We're not quite there yet, but we've made really good progress on that club league you wanted to start.
Okay, great. Let's do that.
Now, I know this one's important to you.
It's very important, Austin. I mean, after seeing how many kids fall through the cracks of the recruiting process, I need to build a circuit that allows me to find true talent in far-out places.
I know, and I've been working to put together the right staff on the business side of things. That's almost done. But what's the one thing any sports league needs to be successful?
Talent.
That's right. We need a director of recruiting. So, I reached out to Dion, and he says he might have found someone who's perfect for us.
Well, gotta love Dion.
Yeah, he's the best. He knows everybody, and he's a great judge of character. He wants you to meet this mystery candidate at his gym to see if you like him.
Who is it? Look at me.
Okay.
You already know who it is.
Yes, I know who it is. He wanted to be a surprise. So go down there.
Fine. I'll link up with dude and see if he's a good fit. Oh, man. You and Dion.
Have fun.
Feeling you, MP.
Ooh, that felt good.
I see you out there doing work.
There he is.
Moments from now, at Chase Center in San Francisco, the Jazz taking on the Warriors. For Utah, they are on the road and looking to make a statement win against a top opponent. A win here could turn their season around, and it all happens next. Warriors, Jazz, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got George. Rodriguez out there with Nurkic. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Horford. Payton is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Santos in at the 4 spot. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class, really trying to distinguish himself.
Look, I commend MP for a great goal to set your sights on, but the results so far have been mixed. Rookie struggles are different for everyone, and he just hadn't found his footing as quickly as he had hoped.
Pass to Horford. Brogdon outside. Out left of the wing. Launches it. Santos, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Trailblazers.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's Santos. Right wing. Here's Richard. And the Warriors miss again.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Here's MP. He shoots again, and it's good on the way in. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night. Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Outside, Horford. Out to Payton. Pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. They need this. Utah with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Sensabaugh. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Payton. Pass to Brogdon. There's the screen. Here's Santos. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:51 left to play in the first. Rodriguez left side. Bailey sends a screen for MP. Outside, George. Shoots it. They get it again. Here's MP. Pass to Nurkic. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Brogdon outside. Golden State moving it around. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. And the 3 off target. Jazz leading by 8. Rodriguez passes to Nurkic, and that one, good. Nurkic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nurkic with the steal. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by MP.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Utah. To the inside. Horford kicks to Payton. Brogdon left side. A three-pointer is right on target.
Brogdon's got quick hands. It doesn't matter if he's getting it to a teammate or launching a shot.
Rodriguez in the post. Misses from short range. MP has been leading the charge for the Jazz. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Utah, Filipowski's out there at Rodriguez. Then it's Collier. And it's Hendricks in at the three. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said, the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here's MP. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
Some agile defense from Hill, not allowing the shooter to slip by him.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Santos has checked in, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Buddy Hield. Bailey's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Mikhailuk. Here's Santos. Pass to Brogdon. Over George. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. They host the Kings after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. MP, that's for two. And Moody pulls it down.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Jazz leading by 11. To the middle. Here's MP. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Inside. And it's Payton. That time on the assist by Brogdon. Payton's got his first basket.
Such a crisp ball coming from Brogdon. He gets it to him with a little bit of zip, on time and on target.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Jazz. The three from MP. Al Horford with the rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
GAF, her coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Podziemski. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Payton, and they double up Payton. Santos, no good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jazz passing it around. And a wide open look for MP. Another miss by MP.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in. And Utah also making a switch. And Sabar is checked in.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
50 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Richard. Oh, good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
A nice shot by Rodriguez.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Warriors trail by 17. Brogdon the pass to Horford. Payton outside. Pass to Santos. Brogdon outside. Trains the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 6 points.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Here's MP. Stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. And Santos gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And so it's Utah enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the...
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently built. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standing. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
They've got Gary Payton the second. Horford is out there with Brogdon. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Brogdon. Takes a 3. Santos, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Down low. It's deflected. Horford kicks to Richard from downtown. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Here's MP. To the wing right side. Here's Bailey and the Jazz. Another 3.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Horford. Now here's Brogdon. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Kevin, back to you.
All right, right, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's Utah. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And, well, for the Warriors, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Horford kicks to Richard. Back to Horford. Out to Payton. Just 3 to shoot. For 3, Brogdon. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Rodriguez has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the right side. And stolen by Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brogdon outside. Back to Payton. Pass to Horford. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 5 on the clock. His first shot coming late. Rebounded by the Jazz. To the paint. Here's MP. And Santos pulls it down. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Santos. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Bailey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Rodriguez has got his 7th assist here tonight. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Second, the Warriors.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
This Warriors squad struggling. Healed outside. From deep. And again, no good by Golden State.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Hendricks passes to Rodriguez. Fires the 3. Utah gets it back. Pass to Collier. Goes back up. Podziemski grabs the board.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 3-pointer Healed. Utah with the rebound. Rodriguez has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Filipowski. Pass to Hendricks. Sinks the triple. Hendricks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. MP out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been. Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And here is Healed. And the Warriors miss again.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Rodriguez passes to Collier. It's stolen by Heel. And now the fast break Brogdon with the ball. Now Moody. Filipowski with it. Outguarded by Hield. Hendricks, good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Utah.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
There's a screen. A three from MP. And the Jazz, another three.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Hield. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hield outside. The three-pointer, no good.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 23 points.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brogdon the pass to Moody. There's the pick. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah has gone 2-for-2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to George. He's looking for MP and finds him. Count that bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Podziemski. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. It's stolen by Hield. George against Brogdon. Shot by Hield, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And so, MP will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Podziemski finds Jackson Davis. Now, here's Brogdon, defended by George. They kick out to Hield. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
I know you must be exhausted after playing the full 48 tonight, but talk about what it took to win.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. I'm not going to hold you, Dom. Plenty of time to rest now, though. The important thing is we got the win. It's next man up. When someone goes down, the rest of us got their back.
We appreciate you talking to us, MP. Always. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And we'll see you next time.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Flanked by Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. And a chance here to check out some stats for Walker Kessler.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, what do you think about going up against Dylan Harper?
Trivia time. Did you know he and I played in the same number of NCAA tournament games?
0?
Exactly. But I played a season in Europe against grown men. That's an advantage I got. He's good, but I know I'm better.
I guess we'll find out. Thanks, MP.
No, I'm better, Dom.
Brian, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Lauri Markkanen out there with MP. Then there's Collier. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Kessler in at the 5. And for San Antonio, Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
And you look at this rookie class. MP continues to scratch and claw, trying to cement his place as one of the best and brightest.
In terms of rookies, MP is up there in talent, and we've seen flashes of it. I think he's had a good year. I wouldn't call it great quite yet. There's some room for improvement for MP. But honestly, guys, that's all rookies at this point of their careers.
With the fadeaway, and the shot goes in.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Markkanen sets a screen. Again, MP missing. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside Johnson fires the 3, and Rodriguez pulls it down.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Sinks the tray.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Outside Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Harper passes to Wembanyama. The fadeaway. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Spurs trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fox surveying the D. Launches a 3. Counted from distance.
I love watching Fox get his revenge like this. A great triple.
The Jazz have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Kessler a screen, and here's MP from outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. Takes a 3, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And Castle with a basket on the assist from Vassell.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
And there's the rejection. On the wing, Vassell. It's guarded by Markkanen. Markkanen against Vassell. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Utah leading by 5. MP looking around. Markkanen sets a screen. And here's MP from outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Cornette. Markkanen against Vassell. Sohan outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Shots good by Rodriguez.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Vassell. Back to Cornette. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter. And look for Utah. MP's checked in for Filipowski. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Anderson. Pass to Rodriguez. Takes the 3. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And on lottery night, the Utah Jazz sliding back to the 5th pick, Doris.
BA, I know for the fan base, obviously that's disappointing. Everybody wants the top pick, or they're hoping for at least a top 3 pick. But here's the key for the Utah Jazz. They have put in place an organization of leadership that will make good decisions over a span of time. This isn't a one draft wonder. This is about building out over time and getting a sustainable roster.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got MP. Collier is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He ended up with 23 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the 3-point line as well. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. That's 7 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Such an unpredictable player. Fox enjoys toying with defenders and bullying them in pick and rolls.
From deep, MP. Oh, a silky three from MP.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
The floater. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen from long range hits the trifecta. Markkanen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For San Antonio, Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And Utah with a change here, too. George, he's checked in for Hendricks. Shots good by Rodriguez.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Here's Harper. No points so far. And that one's good.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Inside. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Rodriguez. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Fires for three, and it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now here's Wembanyama. 23 points his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop from deep. Harper. Utah grabs a miss. Rodriguez has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. The slam by MP.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
Modern era. Work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right. My name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat him, you join him.
All right, next, let's look at some of the possible entrants into this year's dunk contest.
Oh, I like the creativity in this group.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you, B.A.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
Spurs trail by 13. Fox, the pass to Harper. Back to Fox. No good there. And George with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP against Barnes. MP inside. 27 points for him. Misses from short range. Right wing. The 3 from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Collier.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Here's George. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Fox outside. Wembanyama, high post. Stolen by Kessler. Pass break, Utah. Utah moving the ball around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Jazz leading by 15. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
San Antonio is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Harper. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Jazz finishing last season with the league's youngest roster. And some good players in that mix, Doris.
Listen, the fan base understands that the Utah Jazz are trying to rebuild a roster. The Jazz are hoping they've taken a step in the right direction with the draft haul they have and with the picks on the horizon. It's just going to take time.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Antonio, Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castles subbed in for Harper. And Utah with a change here too. Hendricks is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Wembanyama, screen on MP. Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
From deep, MP. He drops it from range. Rodriguez has got 7 points for the quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
MP outside, tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Rodriguez has got 36 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
George with it, Castle covering. The shot that time not on target.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
From outside the arc, hits a three-pointer. Castle's got 7 points in the game.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
MP outside. Off the mark there with a three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Rodriguez. And a missed layup. Now Fox. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket.
Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. MP comes in for Filipowski. Collier, he's checked in for Hendricks. And it's Keontae George in for Bailey. Fades away. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's George. So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Collier, Lauri Markkanen out there with MP. Then there's George, and it's Kessler in its center.
Oh, MP, he got that tweener working.
Fox, here's Johnson for three. MP with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
George fires, and the three misses.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Oh, the long ball, no good. Utah leading by 9. Now Kessler. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. On the wing, MP. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the 4th.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Fox on the attack. Wembanyama. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Here's Harper. MP pulls it down. Here's George. Now Markkanen. Markkanen sets a screen. Good! Another from 3.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the... Oh! Go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession and he'll slam it home.
MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Steps back. Let's loose for 3. That's all.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Wembanyama there for the rebound. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Utah. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Kessler. Marking it outside. MP. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
If you watch any level of ball, from Pee Wee to the Olympics to the NBA Finals, you'll see the same things. The best players doing everything. That's the way this game is supposed to be played. Every player is capable of doing everything, and that's me and my squad.
Well, congrats to you, MP.
Always, thank you.
Over to you, BA.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Alex.
All right. We're back in the locker room after I just took Dylan Harper to school.
All right, what do you think of his game? You feel like he's overrated or?
Nah, he's a solid player. It's just more that I'm underrated. But that's all gonna change real quick after today. Put some respect on my name. MP, out. We're still out here grinding, getting ready for the last game in this little rookie revenge tour I've been taking y'all on.
How you think it's going so far, though? Have you proved all the haters and doubters wrong?
So far, so good. I've definitely let people know I'm here to compete, but I've also gained respect from my fellow rookies. I'm not the only hooper out here, not by a long shot.
What's been the biggest surprise for you coming to the NBA?
Man, bro, just how skilled everyone is, honestly. Big men who can shoot and handle the ball, little guys who can get up above the rim. Everyone here can play like real.